This 3 News Now update sponsored by Godfather's Pizza. Order today.
I'm Jennifer Griswold with 3 News Now. Here's a look at what's happening now. 2 additional cases of the coronavirus here in Douglas County. Douglas County health leaders say a man in his 50s, a woman in her 60s have contracted the virus. Both cases are linked to travel. Health Department epidemiologists are now retracing their steps to determine any other potential exposure. These cases bring the Nebraska total to 13. The Douglas County Health Director says they continue these efforts to prevent community spread. Governor Pete Ricketts talked about the coronavirus at a news conference Friday. He said once Nebraska starts seeing cases of community spread in which officials cannot figure out how a person got the virus, the state will look to shut down schools and other places where large crowds gather. Those closures could last 6 to 8 weeks.
And I'm 3 News Now Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Zeppelin with this latest weather update. We are now under a winter weather advisory until 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. Again, this does encompass the Omaha metro area, most of western Iowa, and even down to the south over northwestern Missouri. So what we're expecting is switch over from rain to snow through the overnight hours and the accumulating snow. Again, this is going to be one of those wet, heavy snowfalls, and so that's going to cause slick and even slippery road conditions. There will be a lot of melting going on initially, but then it will start adding up. And most common, at least across the area, is going to range between 1 to even up to 4 inches the further west that you go. So as far as the overall timing on this, again, initially it's all rain for us, and that's because temperatures have been way above freezing today. And then we'll start to see that colder air starting to move in. As again, sunsets continuing, we'll start to see that switch over, and that will only continue to keep taking over as we get into tomorrow morning. So once that happens, that's when the snow could even be light to moderate, maybe even heavy at times. Could see even some heavier bands setting up. But this is going to be one of those situations where, again, we're looking at some initial melting early in the day. But once it adds up, this is going to cause some very dangerous travel across parts of the area. So we're looking at high temperatures in the mid to even upper 30s. Even at 2 o'clock, we still have the snow ongoing, and then a combination of rain down to the south. It does begin to taper off once we get into the afternoon and evening hours. So again, drier conditions will be moving in for Sunday. As far as the overall amounts right now, I'm looking at about 1 to 3 inches, about 2 to 3 possibly here in the metro area. Further to the south, more of a 1, and back to the west is where we could see some higher amounts between 2 to 4 inches. So the next 72 hours, after a high of 38 on Saturday, we dry it out. And we also warm it up a little bit more for Sunday, 43 degrees. We've got almost 50 on Monday, and a slight chance maybe a little shower could pop up. I think mainly a dry day for us. Same thing even on Tuesday for St. Patrick's Day. We cool it off a little bit more on Wednesday. We drop it back to 46. Could see some showers, maybe even an isolated thunderstorm. Could keep those chances around here for Thursday and Friday. So very active weather patterns setting up by the middle part of next week.
That's right, gang. The Godfather's going for 3. The 3-piece big cookie combo, that is. Get a medium specialty pie, a medium 1-topping pie, and the MVP, a frosted basketball cookie. Godfather's Pizza. Do it.